Darren Hudson here, District 1 AVP. I'm also a Horizon Hobby ambassador and a flight coach. I'm here with fellow AVP from District 1, John Yasamidas. We're here at the Franklin Highland Airport in New York. We just finished up the weekend for the Fall Jet Hangout hosted by the Mohawk Firebirds in District 2. We wanted to take an opportunity to talk to people interested in instructing and utilizing Horizon's AS3X and SAFE technology. There's been a lot of confusion about it over the past couple of years as the product has developed, and there's lots of resources out there. We wanted to share a couple of minutes with you guys who are interested and hopefully dispel some of the rumors and allow you to get a feel for what this technology can do. It works.
We'll talk about the different aspects of SAFE, SAFE Select, and AS3X.
And before we do that, I want to give you a couple of resources. One great resource is spectrumrc.com. If you go to technology and search AS3X, there's a whole page that talks about the generation of AS3X, how SAFE developed, and all the different receivers and the performance of all that. It also has a nice pyramid that describes how it's built. And basically it's built on top of AS3X stabilization, then SAFE is built on top of that, and then optional you have SAFE Select and SAFE Plus, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But if you look on the side of your boxes, it describes what it is right there. AS3X is artificial stabilization 3-axis. That's not an autopilot, it's stabilization. Basically, if someone doesn't understand what that is, you can just tell them it helps you fly the airplane as if it was a bigger, heavier airplane. You can fly it in higher winds, and it's going to react like a bigger airplane. And we'll demonstrate that in a while. SAFE is pitch and bank limiting and auto leveling. There are different levels of SAFE. We're going to talk about those in a minute. But basically, pitch and bank angle limits means that you're going to have less performance out of that airplane. Instructors who don't know how to pre-flight it and verify what they have are often shocked when they take off because they have less turning radius and they're expecting more bank and they don't have it. They end up flying into trees. And the first reaction we've heard from a lot of them, that's junk, take that out, get another receiver. That's not the solution. The solution is in the manual, the side of the box, and understanding how to verify what you have before you take off. So we'll demonstrate that in a minute. So I'm going to let John talk about AS3X, we just said, stabilization.
Yeah.
SAFE, the first level of SAFE, which you find in what, the Scout?
Scout and the Apprentice.
And that includes the ones with the switches, right?
Yeah, so those two airplanes that Darren talked about have the 3 settings. One of the settings is
beginner.
Just a beginner mode, and what that does is it lets you bank the plane at an angle like this, but as soon as you let go of the sticks, it rights itself. So the student won't overroll, and it'll come back as soon as they let go of the stick. So basically the plane will just fly straight and level, and if you press down, it'll limit your bank angle, so you can't pitch it straight into the ground, and when you want it's almost hard to bring the plane down. It keeps the person from stuffing it in the ground, and it'll keep them from over-rolling and getting inverted and getting into trouble. And then when you have the intermediate mode, you can actually bank the plane a little harder, but it will not come back. So it teaches the student to bring the plane level again, but it keeps them from doing the overroll. So that's a great feature. There's a lot of guys out there who have taught themselves how to fly. The people we're dealing with in clubs always find an instructor. It's pretty much a club rule to get signed off and learn how to fly your airplane alone. So that's a great transition. And then you have expert. Make sure that when you purchase the plane, I've heard a lot of students out there saying, I want to get a timber. Well, you're kind of missing the middle range. You can get the SAFE where it'll come back and it won't let you do anything, but it won't get you to the point where you can bank the plane and have to learn to bring the plane back.
Remember, the Scout and the Apprentice are trainer platforms. They're designed to train. Think about how you trained before we had this. You would do low rates and you gradually increase until they were on nothing. That's the same technology of beginner, intermediate, and expert. So why SAFE Select? Why didn't SAFE Select offer that? Because those are on more advanced airplanes. So let's say somebody wants to give somebody a chance at a higher performance airplane. They still have that bailout by selecting SAFE on and getting that auto leveling and limiting. but it's not designed as necessarily a trainer step, but it's more a protection step.
Yeah. So we wanted to keep this video short and sweet, and we'll have a continuing video with, actually we'll do a demonstration with the little micro timber. We'll show you the windsock out here, and we'll show you how it performs.
What we're going to go into with the demo is pre-flight, verifying what you got before you take off. And the other reference was spectrumrc.com/technology/AS3X.
Right.
Take a look at
And
that.
don't forget, Horizon Hobby has many videos out there that explain the same detail and more detail, and they're great to watch. So
we're not the first, we won't be the last. We just figured this might be another way. Maybe the way we're saying it might connect with somebody.
all right, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.